Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is going to be part 2 of cleanup of some crusty tools that I picked up at an estate sale a few weeks ago. The pickings are getting a little slim for what's left, but I think there's a few keepers in here, so let's just go ahead and dive right into it. See what we come up with this time. Here we go. Here are a few tools that I picked out for part 2 of the cleanup of the estate sale toolbox tools, and a couple more. This, I don't remember where I got it. I didn't get it in that toolbox. I just think it's really cool. I think Master Mechanic is the brand of Ace hardware, and it really does. The handle's in beautiful shape. I'm going to clean up the shaft here a little bit. It's a screw holding screwdriver, Phillips. So I put that in with this batch. Here's another little advertising screwdriver of some kind. Maybe it's not, I don't know what it is. It's just kind of neat, I think. This, I don't remember where I got it, but I need one of these. The one I have is broken. It says Japan on it. That's the only marking. So I'm going to clean this up as best I can. The rest of this stuff was in the toolbox. This is probably a lost cause. It's a crescent, and it's really nasty looking. I'm going to attempt to clean it up. Don't know if it'll work or not. This is a little Indestro offset double box wrench, a couple of points files, which I have no use for anymore, but I'm going to clean them up anyway, and some sockets. Most of the sockets were not desirable, but I thought these are. I forgot what they are, but we'll go over that later. This is an SK. Looks like a spark plug socket. So I'm going to clean all this stuff up, and that will be part 2. So here we go. Alright, I am going to try some ammonia to see if we can possibly clean the mange off of these screwdrivers. I don't even remember where I got this one, but I thought it might be a good test subject. So let's put them in there and see what happens. I'm not sure how long it will take, but we'll see the results. Let's try some of this stuff. That's where I got it. Walmart, maybe? Home Depot? I don't know. No, this is not orange juice. Straight water. Didn't even enough to cover everything up. Push the buttons. Here we go. 357 Magdad did a video about what's the best way to clean mange off plastic screwdriver handles, and I think he concluded that ammonia worked best, and I believe it, because this has been soaking about maybe, I don't know, 4 hours or so, and this thing was covered. I mean covered with mange. And I scrubbed it lightly after soaking for a while with this little pad here, and it came off. This is not a particularly, it's a Crescent nut driver, but I mainly just wanted to do an experiment to see if it's possible to get that stuff off, and it seems to work pretty well. Here's another little screwdriver that I just thought I'd try, and it worked also. I think that'll come off. Yeah. I don't know what it says under there. I guess we'll find out in a minute. Maybe I can get a magnifier on it. It says Besco, I think, or Cresco. Don't know if you can see that or not. Anyway, I'll clean it up a little bit more, but the ammonia trick seems to work pretty well. This is the final yield from the part 2 of the cleanup of the Rusty Crusty estate sale toolbox, plus a few other items that I added in there. So it's not much compared to what was in the box, but anyway, I think these items are worthy of a cleanup, so I did. First, the Master Mechanic screw holding screwdriver. It's a Phillips, and the handle is in absolutely beautiful shape. I don't think it was ever used. From what I've been able to find out, Master Mechanic is the house brand of Ace Hardware. I didn't really do anything except clean the shank up a little bit, so I really like that one. This nut driver was covered with mange. It's a crescent, and I think it came out pretty well considering the shape it was in when I started. So why did I clean it up? Well, basically just a challenge, and I think it came out rather nicely. This Witron, I found out is they are a maker of small precision screwdrivers, usually in sets. I forgot where I got this one, but I just cleaned it up a little bit. I just think it's neat. This tiny little fellow here is a Cresco, which I was not able to find out too much about, but there it is. It was kind of mangy when I got it. It's not perfect by any means, but it cleaned up nicely. This is an Industro double box offset. I've got one just like it. It doesn't say Industro on it, but now I have two of them. This one has a little twin. I cleaned this up. It says Japan on it. That's the only marking on it. I cleaned this up because I needed it. The one I had broke, and so this will take its place. Here are the points files, which I don't need, but hey, I cleaned them up anyway. Don't file points anymore, but if I ever do, I've got some more. I've got lots of them now. The sockets, this is a Proto Challenger 5/16, I believe. Kind of shiny, you may not be able to read it. But anyway, it's a nice little socket. This is a Craftsman. It's a single line VV, which, you know, I'm sure you guys out there know lots more about these than I do. What's with the VV? Anyway, it's a 3/8 inch drive. It's a 5/16, I believe. Beg your pardon, 7/16. The Proto was a 5/16. This is a Globemaster Japan. Why did I clean it up? I don't know. I just thought it was kind of neat. 1/2 inch drive. I've been running into a lot of tools that say Globemaster, but different countries. This is a 13 millimeter, I believe. Here's a Craftsman 9/16 double line V, cleaned up rather nicely, 3/8 inch dry. And this is an SK 13/16, cleaned up nicely. Looks like a spark plug wrench or something like that. So there is the yield from part 2 of the Rusty Crusty estate sale toolbox, and a few more that I threw in there. So there you have it. Well, that concludes part number 2 of the Rusty Crusty tool cleanup from the estate sale. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. We'll be back with the next episode with something a little different, I think. So I hope you enjoyed this. Please comment, subscribe if you're so inclined, and I'd love to hear from you. So I answer all the comments. I enjoy hearing from all the commenters. I really appreciate you viewing and watching my videos. So until next time, we'll see you soon. Bye now.